Fammi la foto.
MotoGP Bombshell. Bagnaia admits crisis, VR46 blocks Acosta's future. What if the reigning world champion suddenly admits he's no longer himself? Francesco Bagnaia has finally confessed that he's not the same rider as last year. But is this an early sign of collapse or the beginning of a dangerous comeback? And on the other side of the paddock, Valentino Rossi's VR46 squad has confirmed its plans. And the door for Pedro Acosta slams shut. This is the drama that could reshape MotoGP 2025 and beyond. Stay with me, because this story is far from simple. Bagnaia's crisis of identity. Francesco Pecco Bagnaia, triple world champion, Ducati's golden man. But now, he's staring at the mirror, and the reflection is not the same. Ahead of the Austrian Grand Prix, Bagnaia gave an interview that sent shockwaves through MotoGP. He admitted, something is missing. And for the first time, Pecco sounds almost desperate. He said, I'm a different Pecco. You can't even compare me to last year. That's a frightening confession from a champion. What changed between 2024 and 2025? Last season, Bagnaia was a weapon. Late-breaking, fearless overtakes, cold-blooded consistency. He had it all. This season, everything looks slower, hesitant. Even Pecco himself admits he cannot brake as late as before. The GP25 doesn't suit his style. And worse, he feels like a stranger to his own riding identity. When a champion doubts himself, MotoGP can become a battlefield of the mind. Searching for the old Pecco. During the summer break, Pecco escaped to Sardinia with his wife and his dog. From the outside, it looked like a calm holiday. But inside, he was restless. He trained. He reviewed his races. He tried to piece together the puzzle of his lost speed. His focus narrowed down to two things: finding raw pace again, and fixing his braking style. He knows it won't be easy. But as he said with a nervous smile, we must change something. I must change something. Red Bull Ring. Heaven or hell. Now, destiny points to Austria. The Red Bull Ring. One of Bagnaia's strongest tracks. On paper, it should be his fortress. But in reality, it could become his downfall. Because Austria is a braking circuit. And braking is exactly where the GP25 betrays him. Pecco himself admits, with this bike, I cannot brake the way I want. That's the biggest difference since joining the factory Ducati team. So, here's the million-dollar question. Will Austria spark Bagnaia's redemption? Or will it expose his crisis even further live in front of the MotoGP world? Meanwhile, in the VR46 garage, while Bagnaia wrestles with his demons, another story unfolds. Valentino Rossi's team, Pertamina Enduro VR46, has clarified its rider lineup. And with that, the path for Pedro Acosta to join VR46 is practically closed. Morbidelli and Diggia, the chosen ones. Fabio Di Giannantonio, safe until 2026. Franco Morbidelli, 99% confirmed to extend his contract. Alessio Salici, Rossi's right-hand man, openly said, it's almost certain that Frankie will continue with us. Which means VR46's doors are locked. Costa? No entry. And that's a shocking twist, because Italian media long speculated that Rossi wanted Acosta as the ultimate weapon to stop Marc Marquez from chasing his 10th world title. But instead, VR46 doubles down on stability. Ducati's political game. Here's another layer. Ducati offered VR46 a second full factory spec bike for next season. But Salici declined. VR46 prefers to run one current spec and one-year-old bike. It's a strategic choice, but it also plays into Ducati's political chessboard. Because whoever controls the latest machinery controls the battle at the top. And right now, VR46 is saying, we don't need to. Acosta's future, forced to wait. So, what about Pedro Acosta, the rising prodigy, the man many already call MotoGP's next superstar? For now, he's stuck. Still under KTM contract. still waiting for the right opportunity. Solucci even admitted he had coffee with Acosta, where the Spaniard asked about VR46's future. The answer was clear: not now. If Acosta wants a factory-level seat outside KTM, he may have to wait until 2027. 3 long years. So here we are. 2 stories, unfolding side by side. One, Francesco Bagnaia, fighting to rediscover himself, battling a bike that doesn't suit him, and carrying the weight of a world champion's pride. 2. Valentino Rossi's VR46, closing its doors to Pedro Acosta, choosing continuity over risk and reshaping the MotoGP rider market for years ahead. And in the shadows, Marc Marquez waits, still hungry for that historic 10th world title. So let me leave you with this. Backhand index pointing right, will Austria be Bagnaia's resurrection or his breaking point? Backhand index pointing right, did Rossi make the right call keeping Morbidelli and Diggia while slamming the door on Acosta? Backhand index pointing right, and if Acosta really has to wait until 2027, what will MotoGP even look like by then? One thing's for sure, this championship is no longer predictable. Every race, every contract, every decision is shaping the future of MotoGP.
And trust me,
We're only at the beginning of the drama.